Well, hey crafty friends, it's Heidi Scott with DIY Dreaming, and in this quick video, we're going to do the February 2023 Magnolia Craft Club project. I went live earlier to show you another project that I have made with the stencil that comes in the box. It's a changeable little sign made with a $3 Dollar Tree, glue string, $3 wood panel from Dollar Tree, and then these are all little wood shapes that you can get at Dollar Tree as well. Look at these ladybugs. That one doesn't like that magnet. Neither does that one. It was Valentine's Day. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually do the project that comes in the box, and it's really cool. I'm still fiddling around with my camera angles. This one might be a keeper, I don't know. Anyways, okay, let me tell you what comes in this kit, and if you're not a member of Craft Club yet, why aren't you? You should be, it's awesome. Okay, you're gonna get this Home Sweet Home stencil that I used this morning, and I have a ton more projects that I'm gonna be doing with it. You're gonna get a garden flag, which is usable outside. I'm gonna show you how to heat set the ink and everything. And these are so nice, you guys, so nice. And I do have another idea for this. And then you're going to get a packet of your medium, which this is fabric, and so it's coal black ink, and a new squeegee. And you're going to get also this adorable little black and white buffalo ribbon that we're going to glue on the top and the bottom. You'll get instructions. Who are my instruction readers out there? I have a hard time with instructions. I seriously do. I almost never read them. Isn't that terrible? Okay, so first things first. I'm going to figure out if there's a front or a back to our garden flag, and I don't think there is. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. All right, let me get this out of the way. Okay, so we're going to do the stencil first. I'm going to show you how easy it is. You're always going to want to label the back of the carrier sheet. This is fabric, so I'm not going to fuzz it before I put it on fabric. But when I did it on wood, I fuzzed it. Okay, I want to think a little bit about my placement. So I'm just going to open the ribbon and do it in so I can lay it down and get a visual about where I want my placement. There's a seam right here that would go on one of those garden flag holders, those little metal garden flag holders, which I got mine for $5 at Walmart. So there's this little part, and so I'm going to be gluing the fabric just below that, and then down here somewhere. So I'm trying to decide exactly where I want my stencil to go. Tell me if you are in Craft Club and what you have thought about it. Tell me if you have ever had a garden flag. I know some people have not, and they have a hard time believing that this will stay, but it will. Yeah, this is so cute. I love this stencil. Oh my goodness. Does that look straight? No. Now that I've pressed it down really good, it does not. we're going to say that this is where it's going. So I have been out this afternoon getting a haircut, can you tell? A haircut, and then I got made back into a natural blonde as well. And that is always so much fun. Okay, your little packet of ink is probably going to do more than just this. So if you want to use this stencil and make a tea towel, you probably will have enough in this little packet to do that as well. I'm just clipping a corner. I'm going to squeeze a little bit out at a time on my paper plate. Whatever's left over, of course, I'll save for a future project. And how I do that is I'll use some tape to tape this down, and then I'll put it inside a Ziploc bag so it doesn't, you know, have contact with air or anything. Okay, so let's get started. So this was my brand new squeegee, and I'm just going to pick up some ink, and we're going to go a little bit at a time, and we're not going to go over and over and over it, because especially with ink on fabric, if you do that, you can have a good amount of bleeding, which is just where you've almost pushed too much of your medium through the holes on your stencil, and then it sort of spreads itself out. So you don't want that. So get the medium on, scrape off the clumps and lumps, and then peek. And if it looks pretty good, then stop. That is what I try to remind myself, because I'm one of those people that wants to keep going over and over and over, just to make sure I got everything covered. If you have ink already, you could do any part of this stencil in a different color of ink that you would want. I'll show you the heat setting process as soon as I'm done here. It's really easy. And it is important, you do have to do it before you put your garden flag outside. You could almost use this on tea towels, on a tote bag, on a pillow. That would be awesome. Yeah, it would really be awesome on a pillow. On a banner. Yeah, there are lots of things that you could use this stencil on. I'm trying not to put big globs, super big globs of ink on here, and just to use the minimal amount to get everything covered. I'm just looking to make sure. Let's take a little peek. I'm just going to lift up a corner. Oh, it looks great. Okay, it could use a little more ink down here. I might have been being too delicate and not pushing hard enough. I don't know. So I'm just going to lift and peek, and then add a little bit more anywhere that it looks like it didn't quite get enough. Okay, let's flip it around. Let's peek from this side. Oh yeah, definitely need a little more up here. Did you know that you can peek? Let's see how our flowers are over here. Okay, I think I'm good. So I'm going to do the pill and reveal. Oh, it's so cute. Home sweet home. I'm going to throw this over here in a little tub of water until I can get out to the kitchen sink to wash it off. Get a paper towel. And look at that. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so I'm going to save this. And I actually have a pot of ink. So what I will do is I will squeeze this into my ink pot. But if you don't, you can tape it shut and put a paper clip or a clothespin or something on it and stick it inside a Ziploc baggie. And you'll have it, you know, to use when you're ready. Okay, so let's do the doodads here real quick. And when I get out to the edges, I will fold it under. Okay, I'm using a glue device, and this is my favorite handy dandy Surebonder Cool Shot. It's low temperature. It's very dirty. It's got a ton of glue strings on it. Oh my word. Okay, so let's just start right here. Now I'm just gluing one side at a time. And I'm trying to be really careful that I don't mess up my stencil over here. So I'm kind of pushing it flat into the glue. And you could just wrap it around the back if you wanted, but I'm not going to do that because I want to basically hem it. So I'm just going to snip off a little bit on each side. And I'm going to fold that under to the right spot. Yep, I think that will work. Glue right here. Okay. Let's do the same thing over here. Just looking to make sure I don't have any ink on my fingers. What do you guys think so far? Oh my gosh, before I go any further, let's talk about last month. Every month they knock it out of the park, if you ask me. But last month was really amazing. And I think this one's going to be really amazing too. Okay, so I made the project. Then I made some tea towels. And this was the January stencil, January 2023 stencil that came in Craft Club. It's exclusive. The stencils that come in Craft Club are exclusive. You can't purchase them. And it said the secret ingredient is love. I made 2 of those. And then I also made 3 of these little stuffed mason jars. Light pink, red, and this turquoise color. And I basically just painted my canvas duck red and silver, turquoise and silver. I stenciled on it, and then I used my little ink pens that I love so much to do the doodads. So I just wanted to show you that because you might be thinking that, yeah, this is a cute project, but you know, all you get to make is this garden flag, and that is totally not true. You can keep going with your stencil a long ways, and you will have some extra ink that you could do a tea towel or probably even a pillow if you wanted. So it's a really good deal. It's $22.95 per month, and that includes a surface. So I know there's other craft clips out there that are probably wonderful too, but this one from Magnolia includes a stencil, and it also includes the doodads, and it also includes the surface. So I think it's a really good deal. Okay, let's do the rest of this. Just gonna if I was doing this on a pillow, I have one idea. I would be inclined to either make it 3D by gluing some little flowers and leaves on this design, or I would heat set it, then paint those in with some diluted, let's flip it around this way, just diluted Magnolia ink, and that would be adorable too. Going on right here. Okay, let's do this part. And then I'll show you how to heat set. And Debbie says she loves that these craft boxes aren't one and done. Me too. I really agree with you. Let's go to here so it matches. I'm just going to cut this off right here. It occurs to me that it's easier to sort of do this little hem before you put your project on the garden flag. If I had planned well, I could have used the little bit extra ribbon to put on this garden flag somewhere. I could have made like a little messy bow, but because it's black and white, I'm sure that you have something in your ribbon stash. If you're a crafter, we all have ribbon stashes that you could use if you want to make a bow. Okay. So we're going to glue this on right at the seam, and I'm going to show you this other idea, and then I'm going to get my iron out because I want you to see exactly how to heat set. It's not hard. I need another glue stick. This is a Sherbama Cool Shot. It's a mini. It's under $10 at pretty much any craft store. I usually pick mine up when I'm ready for a new one at either Walmart or Hobby Lobby. And I do use their brand of glue. But for a project like this, I'm just using regular glue. I'm not using this special fabric glue that is available because I don't intend to ever put this in the washing machine. And so you really don't need the more expensive glue unless you do plan to do that. Okay, it looks fabulous. What do you guys think? Okay, so here is the idea. And here is my iron. I'm going to show you. Okay, the idea is, yes, this could make a super cute garden flag for sure. But it could also make a super cute banner that you could hang in the house. And this is just a dowel. I don't know where it came from. It's probably a little too long, but I'm going to use it. This is probably 18 inches. You just need something that's going to be, let's measure. And at Walmart, you can get dowels of all different lengths and sizes. Okay, you need a dowel that's going to be 12.5 inches or 13 inches long. And you can just put your dowel in here, use some jute, and this could be hung like a banner inside your house. Isn't that a cute idea? Or you can put it on one of those wrought iron garden flag holders that you can get all over the place and put yours outside. But you do want to heat set it first, so let's talk about that. Okay, to heat set, you're going to use an iron, and you're going to want it to be set on cotton, no steam. And don't go over this area that has the hot glue because it'll melt it and it'll just become a big mess. You're just going to go over this area right here. And I'm not going to actually go on it because it's still drying. So let's move it, but let me just show you. Okay, imagine my piece is right there. I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper over the top of it. My piece is under there, imagine. My iron's set at cotton, no steam. And I'm just going to go over it for 3 or 4 minutes like this. This is to protect my iron. And then I'm going to flip my project over. And I'm going to do a couple more minutes on the back. And that's it. It's so super easy, and that makes it completely permanent. So it can hang outside for as long as you want. I have a garden flag in the backyard that I made probably late summer last year. It says praise, I think it says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. I'll get a picture of it today, and it's still looking pretty good. So this will be something that can be outside and do just fine, or you could put it in your house. So tell me what you think in the comments, and if you missed the start of this video where I showed you the second project that I've already done with this stencil from Craft Club. This was it. This is just a $3 wood panel. I stenciled the words home sweet home on there, but I did not do the O's. And then I glued a magnet down, glued a magnet on the back of these shapes, and it's completely changeable. So obviously you're not going to do a pink heart with a ladybug, but I just wanted to show you a variety, and there's tons of things that you can get at Dollar Tree that you can just add a magnet to swap it out for the whole entire year. Look at this one right here. A bunny, and I put a pom-pom on his bum. So that's what I wanted to show you today. If you would like to find out more about Craft Club that I haven't explained, it's a 3-month commitment, and then after that you can cancel if you would want, but most people love it and they don't want to cancel. If you would like to find out more, just say Craft Club or something like that in the comments, and I'm going to go sit down in my comfy chair and read everything that you guys have written. I love to read your comments, and I will answer all the questions. So don't hesitate to ask. And again, I will heat set this before I put it outside. What was the metal part? The middle part you missed. I don't know. I'm sorry. But you can watch the replay. The middle part might have been me showing this, how to do this stencil. I think that's what it was. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me. I'm gonna look to see what you guys have to say. Do a this, or say something to me in the comments. Check to see if you've liked and followed DIY Dreaming. And otherwise, have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye. Lisa says she can't wait to make hers. I know. When I did this first project earlier today, everybody was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I can't wait. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay, Tabitha is asking how much is it. Let me just answer a couple more questions and then I really will hop off. Craft Club is $22.95 a month. It includes a surface. It includes a stencil that is reusable. It will have either chalk paste or ink, depending on what your needs are for the project. It'll have a new squeegee, and it'll have doodads, whatever, like this ribbon, and it will have instructions, and there's also a video. So it's $22.95 plus whatever your state sales tax is, if you have it. Not all states have sales tax. And then there's a $5 shipping. So that's how that works. It's a 3-month commitment. After 3 months, if you just didn't like it, which I can't imagine why, but if you didn't like it or you don't want to continue, you can just end it right. Easy, right then. So, and every month I'm going to show you multiple projects like this that you can do with the stencil that came in that month's Craft Club. And the stencils in Craft Club are exclusive. You cannot purchase them. Velda says she'd love to try. I will get you a link as soon as I'm off that you can just click. It'll take you to the information and the sign up page, and I do my best to try and make everything easy with one click to get you there. And anyways, okay, now I'm really gonna say goodbye. See you later.